So finally, the man with the plan, the Klug solution founder. No, I confounded it. You found out later, but dude, is there actually a plan?
The Klug solution.
Yeah.
Let me thank you for inviting me here today to explain the Klug solution, at least my version of it.
We're happy to have you. People have been asking, can we trust the plan?
I represent the head chair of the NSFL. That is the National Socialist Fascist Libertarian Party. The idea is to bring truth, transparency, and authenticity to the government, basically. Our institutions that have been given the task of power need to be held within check, so to speak. And the plan would be something along those lines.
So, like the X-Men. Sounds like the X-Men.
A bunch of mutants being, I don't know. I'm not following. How's the X-Men?
You shave your head, start rolling around in a wheelchair and sexually abusing teenagers, separating from their family. Fun stuff.
That sounds.
The checks and balances that you were talking about.
I believe that to be given power in this nation, I don't like that the incentive is we're trying to restore the right incentive. I don't think you should want necessarily to take these positions of power for the reasons they are now anyway. It's basically how it works is, like I said, there's a fascist and a libertarian element to the party, right? So it's a two-party system. Those within any part of the government are under the fascist wing, and the way it breaks down is the higher you are in the government, the less privacy you would have. So there's an incentive to not give up your life to hold a position of power.
Just to interject, by making the position unattractive, that's kind of what we've done already, where all the good talent stays in the private sector, but then you get the corrupt pieces of shit that are willing to take the little pay and like you get the bad people because there's nothing to draw in the good people.
That's why we change how the fundamental principles of having power and how it operates. That's exactly part of it. Yeah, you do get all the talent in the private sector. So therefore, if you put, let's say this. Basically, you will be broadcasted for a certain element of relinquish of privacy the higher you are in the system.
Obviously, the government's far too big. It's hard to imagine it not being gigantic, but it originally on the federal level, when you would be called to do your Congress, it was an inconvenience. You would have to leave your own. It wasn't a job. Something you'd have to go do, and then you go back to your regular life. There was no politicians when this all started. You would be involved on a local level, but the federal level was just supposed to exist as little as possible. So I think we have a hard time, being able to imagine, we want to rebuild the system or revolutionize it. It's it shouldn't even be there. We put all this emphasis on president should be irrelevant. We shouldn't even know who the hell he's supposed to secure borders and have an army. But everything else just gets taken care of on a local community level.
That's why we need some sort of system to step up and stop how it's currently happening.
But when my argument is, it's not a system. It's a lack of a system. We need to like take apart the systems.
And then we need someone to put government in a box where everyone can see it, instead of how it operates now.
Yeah, that's
Someone to tame the
beast. And the Fez is kind of the issue. It's like you'd have to give someone more power than the overpowered government to do that then.